Up next on Newsmakers, the role and responsibility of the Association of Washington Cities. A conversation with its CEO coming up. Hi, welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Sabrina Register. We're at the annual meeting of the Washington Association of Cities in the Tri-Cities this year. And joining me right now is CEO of Washington Association of Cities, Mike McCarty. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sabrina.
And thanks for having us here.
You're very welcome.
Talk a little bit about the Association of Cities here in Washington State. A lot of people familiar with it, but not everyone. What is the role and responsibility?
That's great. I'm pleased to talk about that. The Association of Washington Cities. Actually, this is a birthday of note. We're 80 years old at this convention. So AWC, I'll call it AWC, started 80 years ago in Yakima when a group of mayors came together to lobby the legislature to get a piece of liquor taxes. Post-prohibition, they said, where are the bars located? Where's the police activity going to come from? Where's liquor going to be sold but for in cities? And so we'd like to have an opportunity to have a piece of that tax to be able to deal with those issues. And it's somewhat coincidental that now we're back at the table trying to fight for that same piece of money to deal with exactly the same problems and frankly problems that have been exacerbated by the new privatization of liquor that happened a year or two ago.
So 80 years later, what sort of issues and concerns do you all talk about?
You know, to be honest with you, a lot of the issues and concerns are similar. It's about being able to finance activities of local government. It's about local government leadership. It's about growing up local leaders. And I think it's broadened, though, into more of a conversation about what it means to be a part of a community. And it's not just about city government per se, but it's how does government be a facilitator or a leader for actions that happen, good things that happen in a community.
So you all have a lot of workshops and presentations, so folks get together and it's really an opportunity to talk about and support each other, I would imagine also.
That's exactly right. So we have a three-pronged mission. It's advocacy, which we just talked about. It's education, which is really what this conference is about. And then we provide a subset of ancillary services. But this conference is about education and it's about networking. It's amazing what happens when you get a council member from Elmira, a small eastern Washington farm town, sitting down with a council member from Olympia and talking about the fact that this city may be a lot bigger than this small town in eastern Washington, but they have common concerns and common issues.
I would imagine they have a lot in common and get a lot of support from each other when you have a year like you do this year where there's a lot of gridlock in Olympia.
That's exactly right. This has been the most frustrating year that many of us that have been in local government for a long time can ever remember. The fact that it's taken 2 special sessions, still haven't conclusively came out with a budget yet, and there will be impacts on local government with whatever they come out with.
Mike, I also wanted to mention when you talked about community that you all have a nonprofit arm. You had students that you were recognizing and they were awarded scholarships.
Yeah, thank you. It's called the Center for Quality Communities, and the mission of the center, it's a 501c3 private nonprofit, and their role is to promote and bring up local leaders and also to kind of help spread the word around the state about the good work that cities and towns do. And it's about community. That's why it's called the Center for Quality Communities. Scholarship program started about 3 years ago, and every year we've raised more money than the year before. And this year we were able to give out 6 scholarships to deserving high school seniors that are going on to college to help support their education.
Well, fantastic. Well, thank you again for allowing us to be here sharing your role and responsibility at AWC.
Thank you very much.
And thanks for watching Comcast Newsmakers.